How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. So in this video, we're going to break down 7 stocks that I'm looking at this week in the stock market, which, by the way, we do have a short week in the stock market this week, meaning tomorrow, Monday, it is Memorial Day. The stock market is closed. And by the way, thanks to all the veterans out there. I have so much respect for you. And tomorrow, again, Monday is closed, rightfully so. And it's a great holiday. I'm super excited to just celebrate that. And today is actually my birthday. I have a birthday dinner. I'm going to my own birthday dinner here in about an hour. So we have to bang out this video quickly. So sit back, relax, take a sip of, in this case, today, your water. Typically, I have coffee, but today we're drinking on some water. And let's get right into the video. So this week, earnings, it's going to be pretty crazy. Number one, we have Zoom, ticker symbol ZM. And I've been such a big, I don't want to say proponent. I mean, I've been talking about Zoom here and there on the channel, but I'm in the camp that thinks Zoom is here to stay. Just because we're opening up the economy, people are out and about, businesses are opening up, I still think Zoom is here to stay. And we got to see what these numbers are looking like, right? Are the numbers going to back up what I'm saying here? Are the numbers going to back up my thoughts that Zoom's here to stay, right? That's the only way that we're going to see, based on those numbers. Because look, if we get a big drop off in revenue, EPS, if guidance isn't looking so great, yeah, the stock could go down much more. And it's gone down a lot. It's at 330 right now, down from 580. It's down about 42%. And we have to see, if these earnings surprise, if they beat, guidance is solid, and maybe we are seeing more growth than expected, even though the economy is opening up. This stock, mark my words, guys, maybe it doesn't go to 500 again in the short term. Who knows where it's going to go? Honestly, nobody knows. But I feel like it could break out. I think it could break out, and that is exactly why I have this 355 alert set right now on Zoom stock. And you guys can see the technicals. And oh, by the way, they report earnings. I think it's on Tuesday, right? What is it on? 6/1. So yeah, that's on Tuesday. And you guys can see we're clearly in a downwards channel. That's no doubt about it. I mean, lower lows, lower highs, all that good stuff. And we're noticing now we're about to test the resistance, right about 340. And that's actually not only the resistance of the downwards channel, but it's also the resistance that we just haven't broken out of ever since the middle towards the beginning of March, right about 340, 350. So that is why I have an alert at 355, because that is such a pivotal spot. If we take this level out, boom, we're going to break out, in my opinion. Plus, with good earnings, if the earnings are good, guidance as well, this could be setting up for a breakout. And is Zoom overvalued still? It very well could be, guys. It very well could be. But when we're looking at this as a trade, it doesn't really matter. What matters more is the price action, right? I'm not necessarily looking to buy this as a long-term investment here. I'm just looking to play it as a trade. If it breaks 350, 355, and starts making a move up towards the 400s, because that is where I think, the next big gap up could be. So that is number one, ticker symbol ZM. Set an alert at about 350, 355, 340, even if you want to, and watch it from there. I for sure am, guys, and I'm super excited about their earnings. Number two, we have Splunk here, ticker symbol SPLK, and this pattern is quite similar to Zoom. It's in a downwards channel, lower lows, lower highs. It's trading under the 180 SMA, which has been struggling at for the past couple of months. So I'm going to actually set an alert on Splunk here at about $130 per share. And like I said, all these companies report earnings this week. Splunk's reporting maybe on Tuesday. No, this one's on Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that is after market hours. And the way that I would play Splunk is if it breaks the 180 SMA, hence why I have an alert at 130, and it takes out, look at this, the low point from this was back in March, all of March throughout pretty much all of April into May, we held 130 as support. So if we break that low point, which is now resistance, that's going to give this a huge pop, in my opinion, and there's going to be a lot of momentum probably towards the 150s, and coupled with a good earnings report, solid guidance, who knows where this could go, because as of now, it's very obvious we're towards the bottom of the channel, so this one is due for some sort of rally, especially because we just hit a lower low about 2-3 weeks ago. So I'm thinking if Splunk could break 125, 130, we end up moving up towards probably 145, 150 before we end up testing the resistance of the downwards channel here. So looking at this oval, that's pretty much what I'm looking to grab here. That's the profit I'm looking to grab for 130 to about 150, 155. So that is number 2, ticker symbol SPLK, also known as Splunk. And number 3, we have Docusign, ticker symbol DOCU. They also report earnings this week. I believe they're on the 3rd. So what is that? Thursday, this upcoming week. And if you guys pull up the yearly chart, you notice how Docusign has been holding $190, $200 ever since last July. So pretty much a whole year at this point. Docusign's been trading horizontally with 200 being support right around 190, 200, and the resistance being anywhere from 240 on the lower end to about 270 on the higher end. So yeah, very clear. Docusign's moving horizontally here, and the past couple of weeks we've held 190. Now we're back into the 200s. That's a good sign that Docusign wants to continue this momentum to the upside. And I believe if we break the 180 SMA here, which was resistance a couple months ago, and that's at about 205 to 210, this could be a breakout stock. So I'm going to put an alert at 210 on Docusign, and pulling up the handy dandy oval tool, you guys can see the window I'm looking to grab here as a trade would be anywhere from 210 to about 240. That's what I'm looking at. That's about 11, 12%, 10, 12%, anywhere in that range there. And you can see a couple weeks ago in the beginning of April, we broke 210. We ran up to 235, pulled back, and went up to 235 again. So we've done this before. Now all we need to do is wait for the confirmation, wait for the breakout, and from there, like I said, I'm thinking we're going higher. And that's probably, it might not happen, but it probably will happen, especially if Docusign does well. And always, guys, do your own research, do your own due diligence. Don't buy anything based on my opinion. But if we see Docusign break 210 this week, especially leading into earnings, hey, this thing could continue running up like crazy. So watch out for DOCU. And we have CGC also reporting earnings. Let's see what these are looking like right now. This is an MJ stock. This is Canopy Growth. Let's pull it up. We can see they report earnings on the 1st. Okay, so this one's on Tuesday. And clearly, guys, this is in a downtrend. We saw a pop from 13 to 56. That was back in September, all throughout February. Do you guys remember when the whole, there was a lot of hype around the legalization, and then when Biden got in office, that ended up pushing it up even more, the stock that is, and a lot of these MJ stocks. And ever since then, 56 hit, and we've cooled off quite a bit, down to about $26. The stock is down 55% from its high. So, yeah, at this point in time, we're still downtrending, like I said, but we're about to test the 180 SMA here, which is at about $27, right? And this could definitely be a breakout territory in general for CGC, especially if we take out 27, break above 28.5, which was that low point from the beginning of March. If this happens, I'm thinking a breakout, maybe not all the way up to $56, guys, maybe not all the way up there, but a breakout, let's say, from $28.50 back towards the mid to low 30s, this window right here, that is where I think we could end up making some money on CGC this week into earnings and maybe after earnings. So let's watch out for that. That is Canopy Growth Company. And are these futures open right now? Let's see what we're doing with these futures very quickly. Are they open right now or are they not open? I don't even know, guys. Yeah, it looks like they just opened. S&P futures are up 0.6% right now. And what is that? Almost 3 points. The Dow futures are up 0.05%, nothing crazy. And we have the NASDAQ 100 futures up about 0.2%. So futures market, even though the stock market is closed tomorrow, the futures market is still open right now. So, you guys can still look at that, analyze it, and even trade it if you guys trade futures. I personally don't. But the fifth, what stock number are we on? The sixth stock is ChargePoint, ticker symbol CHPT. And this, out of all these stocks, guys, this is the only one I have a position in. Ticker symbol, like I said, CHPT, ChargePoint. And this is a pretty good sign what we're seeing here. We're rallying into earnings. In fact, we've been rallying the past, about 2 weeks, ever since the 13th of May. Now it's the 30th of May. We've been rallying. We're seeing a golden cross on the 4-hour chart right now. The 50 SMA is crossing above the 180 SMA. That could signal more upside in the future, right? Not always, but it does a lot of the time. That's what it signals. And at this point, we're also breaking out of the descending triangle. You can see here, this was a descending triangle. We didn't break under 1920. That was support, but we were making lower highs into 1920. And the descending triangle would have played out if we did end up breaking under $19, but obviously we didn't. We're actually breaking out of the resistance. So this is a very good sign. Again, we're seeing a golden cross, and if we break 27.50, that was the high point from the end of April. That's kind of where we've been consolidating and struggling at the past 1-2 days. If we break 27.50, this thing's going to go 30s, in my opinion. It's going to go 30s, so I'm going to set an alert at about $27, although I already have a position in this, and you guys on my Patreon know that. You get all my real-time buys, sells, you get my moves I'm making, morning update videos, a bunch of exclusive perks on there. That's linked down below. You guys know that I've been buying this stock. I haven't bought recently. In fact, I can't even remember the last time I bought it. It was probably about a month ago at this point. But I'm still holding on, and I think from 27, 28 up to about $33, $34, that is where we're going to be going in the short term. That's about 15, more like, about 13 to 15% upside from where we are right now. So watch out for ChargePoint. I'm super pumped up for their earnings this week. I think they report on the 3rd. Okay, so what is that? Is that Tuesday? No, that's Wednesday or something like that. So watch out for ChargePoint. And the last one is CrowdStrike, ticker symbol CRWD. And this one is quite interesting, right? We're making higher lows, but we're also we've been making lower highs as well. And you can see as of now, we're approaching resistance. I mean, we're already at the resistance at about 225. This would be a lower high point for us to potentially dump lower. That's if the wedge pattern were to continue. But if we end up breaking 225, let's say we end up taking this level out, this resistance out, that would be a breakout spot. That'd be a breakout sign. And from there, I'm thinking CrowdStrike could be pushing all-time highs, $250. That'd be the window of profit there from 225, 230 to about 250. That means there's about anywhere from 8 to 10% upside. And let me double check. Is that all-time highs? I think it is. Of course it is. Yeah, of course 250 is all-time highs. So, yeah, I like the yearly chart on this as well. You can see the bounce off the 180 SMA. Now we just need to break 225, 230. So I'm going to put an alert at, let's say, 227.50, right in the middle of 225, 230. We'll see what happens there. And like I said, from 230 to 250, that is where I'm looking to make some money. So yeah, guys, those are the 7 stocks. I don't want to hold you all too long on this holiday weekend. We talked about Zoom, Splunk, Docusign, CGC, ChargePoint, and good old CrowdStrike. What are your thoughts on these stocks? I'd love to know. Let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to smash that like button as well for me. And yeah, maybe turn on the notification bell. That helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to check out my Patreon if you all want real-time buys, sells, what I'm doing in the market, whether it's trading, options, long-term investments. And I do a morning video every day on Patreon. So check that out. Link down below. Don't forget to also get your 2 free stocks and your $30 free from M1 Finance. All of those are linked down below. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in as always. And shout out to all the veterans. Shout out to everybody that has served this country. You guys are awesome. I have so much respect for all you guys. And yeah, just keep doing it, man. Let's make this country the best that it's ever been. So yeah, it's time for me to go get ready for my birthday dinner. It's in about an hour, so I gotta go shower, get ready. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I'll make another video. And yeah, see you all there. Thanks for tuning in. Again, as always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Again, shout out to all the veterans. Thank you all for your service. I'll see you all later on. Peace out, guys.